Hi guys, and welcome back to yet another video about the Garden Warfare 2 issues. However, hopefully this is going to be the last one, and I do have good news for you. So obviously over the last few weeks we've been having many issues with Garden Warfare 2, including the save data and being unable to get into multiplayer matches. We did of course get some responses from EA team members saying the issue had been fixed. However, following those alleged fixes, we started getting even more problems. We started having the issue where players were getting the error message when they loaded up the game saying their save data couldn't be retrieved, and they had to go through the tutorial every time they opened the game. Now, there was a mod that was created to help you skip that, but obviously for people who weren't comfortable using mods, that obviously didn't help them. But yeah, so we went from one issue that was fairly widespread to another issue that was pretty much completely widespread, and from reports I heard some people were actually losing data. There were of course the apparent temporary fixes where you could save at the globe, but then there were reports that that didn't work either. So yeah, there were lots of things going on. However, let's get to the good news. So as of a few days ago, it appears that both the multiplayer and the save data issues have been fixed for the majority of people. So from a personal perspective, I can now jump into the game without having any errors pop up if we just wait for it to load here. So as you can see, we didn't get the error message pop up. I'm not having to go and play through the tutorial. And we're in the backyard, although I'm Sunflower on the zombie side for some reason. Thank you, game. Okay, and then what we're going to do, we're just going to jump into a game. So we've had all the save data's there. And so we're just going to go and jump into a match, and it should just find one easily now because the multiplayer issues have been addressed. Let's go for turf takeover, get in there, do. So there you go, and literally within the space of a few seconds, we are now in a match. And we're all good to go, and we can have the good times, fun times like we used to. Now, whilst the problem seems to be fixed for me, obviously I wanted to hold off a few days before making this video and do a little bit of investigation work myself. So we haven't actually had any further responses from the EA team, and obviously another message or an official announcement would be really helpful, so everybody's aware that we have a confirmation from EA to say, look, these issues are fixed as far as we are aware. So I decided to put together a little bit of a poll on the channel, so big thank you to everybody who voted in this, a big 1,300 of you, so thank you for that. And as you can see here, this was basically asking about the save data issue error, which was obviously affecting a lot of people, and as you can see now, a huge majority are no longer experiencing this problem, with about 10% on each platform saying they were still having issues. Now, this was obviously 5 days ago, and I believe it has been fixed for more people over that time. And when I went through the comments, there were a couple of people saying they were having issues, but then it later got fixed like within a few hours. But apart from those little minor ones, for the big issues that were affecting everybody, it seems for the vast majority it has been fixed now. Obviously, if it hasn't been fixed for you, let me know, or go onto EA Answers and try and get some support on that, as it should be working now. A few other YouTubers also were putting their feelers out to try and find out if the issues were fixed. If we head on over to the hashtag Save Garden Warfare 2 Discord server, there was an issue report channel created so people could report their issues on there, but as you can see by the date, there hasn't been any more issues reported for a few days now. There is that big one you can see on screen, and that was related to an error that said connection to EA servers timed out. Please check your network connection and try again later. But somebody replied and said there was a fix for this, that if you hit the A button or X button, then the menu button, and then wait, you should be in the backyard after a minute or so. And from a further reply, that appeared to work. So that was the last issue, and that was on March 18th. The same can also be said over on EA Answers. There hasn't been anything new reported for over a week now. Obviously, we haven't had a response from EA themselves, but it does seem that overall most people are no longer having the problems, which is obviously excellent news. I will keep you guys up to date if we do hear anything official. I probably won't do a video on it. I'll probably just do a post. But yeah, overall, very good news indeed. Anyway, guys, that's about it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you think of this in the comments below. But other than that, remember to hit those like and subscribe buttons, turn on notifications, and if you would like to support the channel further, check out my Patreon page by clicking on screen or through the link in the description. Okay, thanks guys. Bye. Bye.